Hey guys, this is Jella and welcome back to my channel. So last week I mentioned that I will be pausing the Autumn Town series because I want to share this no Gamepass school build with you guys. And here it is. I finally finished this last Monday and I just had to record the tour of the school and edit. So I will be posting the speed build of the school probably next week. I'm quite busy these days, so I wasn't able to upload the day I was supposed to, which was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So sorry guys. Anyways, this is the exterior and front part of the school. I made the entrance and front to the other side rather than facing the front. So the car entrance would be here, and since this is for a high school roleplay, the parents can drop off their children over here and just go around. We have a limited car parking space, which may be for the school teachers and principal. I also placed a lot of bench seats around the school so everyone can find their own space. And there's a back entrance by the field as well. This will lead to the back side of the school and the dormitory. And here are more outdoor tables, which is perfect for teen hangouts while waiting for class to start. Now let's go inside our school. Also, the school logo decal is not mine. I just searched up from the free images, so all credits to the owner. So this is the main hall of the school wherein you will see the restrooms on the left and the reception by the right side. So we have here some posters for admissions, science fair, and clubs. The students who will enroll would go here and register. I made the registration area inside of the office, so this room is for employees only. So I added a lot of school posters on the wall, hehe. And I made 3 teachers' desks, which I tried to clutter differently, although I did duplicate it, hehe. This teacher loves pink, as you can tell, and I also added a photo frame of her family. We actually have 4 desks if we will count this registrar, which is the only one who has computer, hehe. The school cannot afford to buy the teacher's own computer, so there's a lot of paperwork on their table. But at least they have a small pantry area. I just added a few appliances here, and the coffee machine was a necessity. Across the office is the main restrooms, and this is just a 2-cubicle toilet because of the small space. But at least we have more faucets for boosting moods. The toilets are just plain and simple, nothing much. But at least we have some toilet papers on the side. And we also have a hand dryer, which no one probably uses. And this is the male toilet, which is the same as the female, but there is quite a mess around here, hehe. Yeah, you should probably use this cubicle instead. And this middle area was very empty at first. It was very open, so I added this bench seating, and it looked better than an empty hallway. So let's go to the left side, and this lockers are custom made, which is also included in the speed build I will be uploading soon. But you can use the lockers we have in-game if you don't want to make this. I added the seating area over here for those with parents waiting for their children to be enrolled. Yeah, this is quite comfy here. And we also have a study desk on this corner, so some students can make their activities here before their class starts. We have a small auditorium in the school, and we can accompany 20 students over here, so you still have a lot of seats if you are in a public server. I also made a custom stage with the use of basic cubes. And sadly, we cannot place instruments on the stage as we do not have a Gamepass. But yeah, this is still quite cute, right? If there would be a council and students run for president, they would go up here and make a speech, hehe. I also added a lot of school posters and clubs that students might want to join. Now let's go to the cafeteria, which is at the back of this auditorium. We also have here more custom lockers and a back door for more outdoor tables. So this is the cafeteria. I opted using this long tables instead of the round ones so we can accommodate more students. So each table is good for 6 students, so a total of 18 for those 3 full tables. So you will have to go here first and line up, get your tray and order up. And then exit to your left and find which table you would like. The pressure is on when you are looking for a table in the cafeteria, especially in high school, like on the movie Mean Girls, hehe.
Wear tank top 2 days in a row, and you can only wear your hair in a ponytail once a week. Now, if you break any of these rules, you can't sit with us at lunch. Well, I mean, not just you, like any of us. It's Monday. So that's against the rules, and you can't sit with us. Whatever. Those rules aren't real. They were real that day I wore a vest, because that vest was disgusting. You can't sit with us!
Glad this wasn't my experience back in high school, since our school population was small and we are mostly close to each other. So yeah, we have trash bins on the side, and this is the outdoor tables for those who wanted fresh air or just simply didn't want to socialize with other people. So going back inside, over here is our school library. It is quite simple, but at least it looks decent enough to be a library, hehe. We have a study table for group discussions, but just remind each other to stay as quiet as possible. We also have small tables for those who want to read or study alone. We have a decent amount of bookshelves that accommodate to our students' needs. So this is a small area for the librarian, and since we do not have a computer system, the librarian would manually log each student that would borrow books. So yeah, this is our small library. We have the books sectioned from science, literature, economics, and many more. That's all for the library. Now let's go to the next room, and this is the school clinic, but across is the principal's office. So let's just go to the principal first since it is just a small room. Very tight space, but we have 2 seats for guests and of course the framed wall of awards. The principal definitely has their own computer for gaming. Just kidding, hee hee. Of course they are very busy with lots of paperworks and school improvements. Now the door in front is the school clinic, and I made a separation of the front and the bed area that can be closed by curtain for privacy. We have medicine cabinet, and the nurse would just log the students going here in this clipboard. We don't have a thermometer, so this stick here is our pretend thermometer. We also have the medical files and other paperworks on the side. Over here we have a weighing scale and height measurement. So you just step in here and take your weight. And for the height, I think I am 5 foot, hee hee. Anyways, this is the clinic beds, and there is a divider in the middle. We have the nurse table on the left. So we have a box of gloves, alcohol bottle, medicines, patient clipboard, and first aid kit. So the patient would lay here on this bed, and I use this because it has an elevation on the torso part. I also added the Snellen chart on the side. That is our school clinic, and moving to the next room we have the cooking class. As you enter, we have some posters on the wall regarding the kitchen rules. And since we have a limited space, each counter aisle would have 2 students as a pair. So this cooking class can accommodate 12 students at a time. I didn't clutter each counter as much as I usually do because I was almost out of budget, and I had to do some other rooms, so if you want to recreate the school, feel free to add appliances and kitchen decors as you like. Moving to the next room is art class. And I added painting easels for each student, which costed me a lot more instead of just using a big table for artwork. I decided to use the easels instead because of the space we need to work with, and I just love how the painting animation works. It looks so cute, especially for role plays. I also added small chairs in case students would like to sit while painting. And at the back are more painting cans and storage for painting supplies. So this is a long hallway, so I just added lockers, and this poster's on the wall about school clubs for you to choose from. Now let's go to the lecture room, and this is the only classroom, so I made it a lecture room since it is for math, English, geography, and other lecture subjects. Since this is a small room, I used this desk for 2 students and a total of 12 students in this lecture room. I wanted to add windows, but both walls are for the other room, so we cannot add windows. So I just added frames. I also added some clutters to those students that sometimes don't really listen and do things their own way, hee hee. Like this student does her makeup and the other student does her nails. But please don't do this at your own school. Be a good student, hee hee. So that is our lecture room. Now let's go to the last room, which is the science lab. And I made it the furthest compared to the other rooms because science lab are usually at the end, so it was mostly excluded. And yes, this is the largest room compared to the other 3 classrooms. I made it the biggest since we need to use counters, and I tried to fit 12 students again, 1 pair of student for each counter aisle. So this is actually close to the school I made in the Autumn Town series. And for the pipette, I used this tool, and let's pretend it is a pipette for our experiment, hee hee. We have the teacher's desk with a briefcase. And let's not forget the safety shower, and I placed it here on the side because this is the only space we have left. And that is our science lab. We have a small restroom area over here since the main restroom is by the entrance on the other side of the school. And we have 1 toilet cubicle and the other is a shower. I added this since the gym class is outside and students may want to shower and change. So it's just the same for the male toilet. I also added the seating area over here like in the entrance. Let's go outside, and because we do not have a gym area, this field is for all physical activity class like soccer and physical training. So if you're on the cheer tryouts, we will just scoot over this bench side. But yeah, we only have a limited space for the school activities because we have dorm rooms for the school. And even though this is just a small plot, I really tried my best adding 2 dorm rooms for the school. So when you enter, we have a small lounge area here where students can bond with each other. And this wall is for the events coming up, school clubs you might want to join, and dorm rules. So the first door here is for the male toilet. We have sinks on each side, 2 shower area over here, which is very simple. I didn't add any clutter. And 2 toilets on the other side. Now going to the boys' dorm room, this can only accommodate 4 students. Because of the limited space of the school, we can only fit 2 bunk beds. So I just added dresser cabinets for their clothes. And I tried to clutter up this room, but with a low budget. So if you like to add more items, feel free to do so. Let's go to the next room, which is the female toilet and shower area. So I made the girls' area a bit larger compared to the boys because there are many girl players than boys. So we have 3 toilet cubicles on the side, which is again very simple. Then 3 shower area across. Now let's go to the last dorm room, which is the girls' dorm. And this is again larger compared to the boys' dorm room. I also added a full-length mirror on the corner, and each bunk beds have 1 dresser cabinet just like the boys' room. So there are 5 bunk beds, which accommodates 10 students for this room. And I tried adding a few clutters on the dresser and some roleplay items so this can be roleplay friendly. So yeah, this is the dormitory of our school. Anyways, that is the full tour of the No Gamepass High School with dorms. So the total plot value is $282,908, which is a great price for a whole school with dorm rooms. And if you have no Game Pass and you want to make a school, then this is for you. I will be posting the speed build of the school hopefully by next week. As always, the build information will be on the description box down below. I would appreciate your support by giving this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also click on the notification bell so you won't miss the latest videos I upload. Help me reach 10,000 subs before 2024 ends. This would help me a lot, especially in making future videos for you all. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, or night. Love you all and take care. See you on my next video.